Guess who's back? Alright, so welcome to the extra episode of Epic Blob Battles, where we are going to see a battle between, the winners, Russians, and the third place holders, the Ottomans. Why it will be interesting? It will not be played on the standard rules of the Season 3, we are going to test new potential rules for Season 4 battles, which are going to rebalance the first limit bonuses without nerfing them directly. We're just going to give both nations same bonuses from idea groups. How? You will see that in a second. So basically in the first battle, nothing is changing. So, both nations are having 50 base stacks and quality ideas. And as always, the Ottomans are not getting anything to their first limit, while Russians are getting plus 15% bonus, so 7 units from the Cossacks estate. On the morale, the Ottomans are Shia, so they're getting plus 15% bonus and plus 5% from the mission, while Russians are getting plus 10% bonus from the mission, so Ottomans are having a slight advantage over here. On the discipline, of course, both nations are getting plus 5% bonus, Ottomans from the ideas and Russia from the religion. On the combat abilities, it's just Russians getting plus 20% cavalry combat ability from the Cossacks, and here we go with the other bonuses. We have a lot of them, because the Ottomans are getting plus 10% shock damage, minus 10% shock damage received from the religion, and Janissary infantry, while Russians, they are getting plus 10% shock damage, Streltsy infantry, and Cossacks cavalry. And finally on the pips, as always Anatolian pips are dominating this technology, so it is really hard to say who is going to win that, because the Ottomans are having advantage on the morale, they are having advantage, I think slight advantage on the other bonuses and the pips, while Russians, they are having more units, they are having better combat abilities, and still quite good other bonuses. So let's see that.
Round 1, fight!
Okay, and with the second battle, we are getting a couple of new changes. So, it's basically one change, because both nations, instead of defensive ideas, are receiving offensive ideas on this technology, and they are getting first limit bonus from these ideas, which is plus 20%. So the Ottomans are getting plus 33 more units from the ideas, and plus 20 from the offensive ideas, while Russia is getting plus 50 from the ideas, plus 15 from the Cossacks, and plus 20 from the offensive ideas. So in both cases, Russia is having 32 more units, but in the previous battle, like in the previous season, they would have 24% advantage of the amount of the units, and right here, they have 21% advantage of the units, which is slightly decreased and more balanced thanks to it. On the morale, the only change is that both nations lost their bonuses from the mission, Russia received plus 5% bonus from the ideas, on the discipline it's just both nations getting 5% bonus from the offensive ideas, on the combat abilities the Ottomans are getting plus 15% bonus to the cavalry, while Russia is getting plus 10% artillery combat ability. There's only one change in the other bonuses, because Russia lost their bonus to the shock damage, and instead of that they're receiving minus 10% shock damage received. And final on the pips, of course Eastern pips are becoming way better over here, so in my opinion, with all of these bonuses included and the rebalance on the force limit, this battle should be also quite close, and it should depend way less on the rolls, because we have more troops, so the rolls are not so effective over here, so it should be more balanced thanks to it. Let's see that.
Round 2, fight!
It's time to fight dirty.
Hey! Pick on someone your own size!
That's such a you thing to say. Go!
Okay, so this battle was longer than the other ones earlier in the previous season. So the first battle is on Age of Absolutism, and here previously it was offensive ideas, but right now they are getting defensive ideas. So you can see the stacks are adjusted. On the morale, both nations are getting plus 15% bonus from defensive ideas. On the discipline, both of them are getting plus 5 from absolutis. There is no change on the combat abilities and other bonuses, while on the peeps there is still advantage of the eastern ones. So yeah, I still think this battle should be quite similar for the second one, and with a slight advantage of the Russians. Let's see that.
Round 3. Fight!
Okay. You could see that even though the Ottomans were having really nice rolls, they still lost the battle, because as said, with the increased force limits, the rolls are not so effective over here. So the next battle, the last battle, is on Age of Revolutions, and here we are introducing another bonus to the force limit, because in the previous season you could see that Age of Revolutions battles were quite quick, and the nations were dying really fast, and it depended a lot on the rolls. So over here, instead of aristocratic ideas, both nations are getting quantity ideas and plus 50% force limit coming from it. And again, going to the numbers, Russia is still having 32 more regiments, but thanks to increased force limit of 50, the advantage is just 16% right now. So it's even more balanced right now for the force limit in this battle. So you can see the new stacks. On the morale, it's of course increased by the technology, plus Russia is getting plus 10% from the permanent bonus from the event. On the discipline there is no change, same on the combat abilities and other bonuses, and finally on the peeps, as in the previous battles, Eastern peeps are way better. Yeah, one might say that Russians should have an amazing bonus over here, amazing advantage, because of this plus 10% bonus to the morale, but remember, the difference in the stacks is smaller on the percentage number, so this battle should be as close as the previous ones, but still a slight advantage of the Russians.
Round 4. Fight!
that's all for today. I hope you liked the new rules, that the battles thanks to that were like more balanced, and I would like to see your feedback in the comments, and of course suggestions on the possible different battles that you'd like to test in the next bonus episodes, because the new season will be coming of course on the new patch. We have time to test some new things during this. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this, please leave a like and comment in this video, and of course subscription if you can. See ya!